Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Segway Plays A Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. In the last episode, we advanced further into the depths of the Forbidden Woods and got the boomerang, which allows us to target multiple objects and enemies at a time. Now we're here on this flower that's just kind of floating in the water. And the only logical way to go is through this tunnel, but there doesn't seem to be a way to get there, and Link can't swim that long. So if there was a way to make this flower move, that would be really optimal. And fortunately, there is. You just blow in the opposite direction with your Deku Leaf. Now, when I finally thought to try this as a kid, for some reason, I thought, I had found, I don't know, I thought I was cheating. I thought this wasn't what you were supposed to do, and ow. And I just found a way that made it work. Because for some reason, I have that approach. Maybe it's gamers' low self-esteem, I don't know. But I always feel like if I figure out a solution, it can't possibly be the right solution. But in this case, it was. This is actually what you are supposed to do. Get over here, you can jump onto this grassy area, and I need hearts. There we go. So this is the thing I mentioned a couple episodes ago. If your magic had completely run out, the Deku Leaf would not be able to blow any air. It would just appear. You basically just have veins, but no leaf. I'll show it at some point. These creepy tendril things just keep popping up. I think they're going to just keep popping up. I think if you do you boomerang these, will they go away? No. Yeah, they choke your magic away, which is weird. I want to see now if I can, if it's possible that if I strike them all at once with the boomerang, if that'll... No? Huh. Well, so much for that. Now, another door locks behind us, which is never good. Now, we've seen a chest like that before in Dragon Roost Caverns, so eagle-eyed viewers will know what's in there, or at least can offer a good guess. Now, we have these crystal switches, and if I'm not mistaken, you want to do... I'm just going to try something here. Oh, no, it does go further around. Okay. I had thought that maybe you had to start on a certain one because it would hit the tree and then it would stop itself, but no, I guess that's not the case. So you hit it to strike all 5 switches in one. That's weird. Why didn't it work? I definitely hit them. Maybe you do. What's going on here? There we go. Okay, that was weird. But yes, you have to strike them all at once. Yep. And that opens the way to the chest. And we got the big key. Use it to gain entrance to the room where this dungeon's boss lurks. Yes, we have the big key now. But we have been spotted. We have had moblins drop in on us. And I believe, yes, you can use the grappling hook to get a skull necklace from the moblins. And in a nice touch, I love the expression on the face when you steal the necklace. It totally freaks them out. But as you can see, the necklace no longer appears on the moblin because you have it. That's a nice little detail. Ow. Of course, if you get Like, if I hadn't gotten the skull necklace, it probably would have appeared in that item orb, but because I did, none appears. You can only get one spoils item per enemy. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. And that did not unblock that door, but it opened the door up at the top. And there is a grapple beam there. As you can see, this is one of the rooms where you can see the open sky, so it looks different depending on whether you entered the dungeon during day or night. And this drops us off here. This room we've already been in. We entered through that door in front of us and took the other fork in the road. And I was using the grappling hook again. That's my problem. That's the exception. Choo-choos can drop multiple jelly blobs if an item orb is dropped. Now, we cut this giant flower down, and we need to get back up. Well, there's one of these little pinwheel propeller things. And if we activate it, it causes a very large column of air to arise around that flower. But because I didn't remember what to do, we were standing in it, which means we couldn't take advantage of it. But if we launch into it, using the Deku Leaf from this Baba Bud, then it will carry us back here. Now, this is the obvious way forward, but if you will recall, there was a chest earlier that we could not get because it had one of those plants on it. And we didn't have any nearby projectiles that we could use. Well, we now have the boomerang. And so I propose we take this time to go back and get that chest. Only a few rooms back. Oh, leave me alone. There we go. And I can't... Oh, this is the wrong way. Actually, no, it isn't. This is the right room. I just didn't need to go that way. Okay, yeah. Now I remember. But the thing is, every time I played this game as a kid, I always ended up at the Forest Haven and thus the Forbidden Woods at night. I guess it's because I took the time to sail around and go to the islands we could go to on our way. Now, where was that chest? Well, if you remember, it was at the very top of this room. Or not the very top, but it was over here. Well, that was easy. And we got another treasure chart. As I said, I believe all of the go back to get it once you have the item in this dungeon chests are treasure charts. I'm not 100% positive on that, but we will see as we progress through the game. But now it is time to venture forth, and I will skip ahead to the point where we are back at that door. Alright, here we are. So, we use the boomerang, strike off the plants, and the door is open. And again, there is no turning back. And there's no turning back, no looking back. So where do I go from here? Alright. Is that the first time I've referenced a Toto song in this Let's Play? I think it might be, which would be amazing, because I am a huge Toto fan. A song called The Turning Point, as the little music reference graphic indicated. You can open a chest, incidentally, while the morphs are attached to you, and the more you have on, the more bizarre it looks. But they're annoying. So here we are in a room full of pine cones. Now I am going to get an empty bottle out because there is a door with a big key there. And that means there is going to be a fairy around here somewhere, and I am not missing it again. Okay. Finally! You caught a fairy in your bottle. When your life energy runs out and you collapse from exhaustion, this fairy will replenish your strength. Set it to Y, Z, or X and use it if you want to replenish your energy immediately. Yes, this is the bit that I kind of misunderstood as a kid. I thought you had to actually activate it and, like, you know, set it to one of these buttons. I didn't realize that it would automatically, so long as you had one, activate when you die. And boy, does that fairy look unhappy, and I cannot blame him. Or her, it's hard to tell. Over here, we have the yellow cauldron, but it has some wood on top of it. However, we know that maybe this is the Tingle Tuner Island over here? I am gonna have to look this up. I remember it was an island that seems useless on the side of a room. Anyway. But there is the yellow cauldron, so we can now warp here from the beginning. Now I am going to de-equip the fairy so I don't accidentally use it when I don't need to. But we know what this lock means. It's boss fight time. And once again, just the door is so cool. It expands on the design of the other doors in the dungeon. Now if we look, that appears to be a Korok standing there on this completely not ominous looking flower. Uh-oh. Yes, this plant has eaten Makar, so we better see if we can save him by destroying it. This is... I don't know how to pronounce this for sure. Kale Demos? And basically, it's a giant evil plant. Kind of, as I was saying, you know how Goma is sort of a giant enhanced version of a Magtail in Dragon Roost Cavern? In some ways, you could look at this as a giant enhanced version of a Bokobaba plant. It has similar properties, and the head portion kind of looks similar. But anyway, as you can see, you use the boomerang to cut the tendrils holding the flower from the ceiling until it opens up, and you can attack the head with your sword. It will eventually spit you out, though. You want to avoid these tentacles. They have a lot of different attacks. They have the sort of the whip attack. We saw the burrowing attack earlier. Basically, if you keep moving, you'll be okay. Yeah, there's the burrowing again. And they'll kind of come up where you are, but if you keep moving, you can dodge them no problem. So you want to wait until an opportunity like this to start flinging your boomerang at the tendrils on the ceiling. Now, when just one of them starts, you see the sort of the light. Whoa! Oops. Yeah, you can tell what he's gonna do by the colors moving around on the tentacles there. Like when just one of them starts. I don't even know what you call that, but looks in motion like that, it's gonna do a whip, or if they all start moving, it's gonna do the burrow. Obviously, the tendrils holding it to the ceiling regrow over time, so you can't take all the time in the world, but it is forgiving enough. Now, there is actually a secret about this boss battle that was only recently discovered. Notice, incidentally, how the music changes. I'm fighting this a little slowly so that I can talk about all this stuff. In theory, I think I could have beaten it by now, but I want to talk about some different aspects of it. The music, again, is fantastic. It changes when the plant opens. And it's super creepy. Like, there's no discernible key or tonal center to it. It's just these incredible, atonal patterns. But anyway, yes, there is a secret to this boss battle that even though the game is 15 years old now, or 16 years old, it was only discovered a couple of years ago, and I will talk about that at some point for those of you watching who know about it and wondering, is he going to mention this? I'm not actually going to show it, I don't think. Well, I'm definitely not going to show it because I'm defeating the boss now. But I will talk about it when that method becomes relevant. I guess I couldn't have defeated him in 2 runs. Now, if you find yourself low on health, you can cut the grass around the arena. The game is merciful in that regard. Rarely will you find yourself in a battle where there is absolutely no way to restore lost health. Now the thing is, you cannot L-target the boss when it is in this form, only when the head opens up. So you do have to stop to use your boomerang, which is the spot where it can leave you vulnerable to the tentacle attacks. There we go, it just took one more hit. It's always weird to me how Link dances as the flower is still convulsing. Personally, I would dive off that thing until it stopped moving. But it looks like Makar is unharmed. Swordsman, are you the one who rescued me? You have my thanks. When all went dark around me, I thought my time on the earth was over. But why are you here, Swordsman? What? The great Deku Tree sent you? Oh, that's right. Today's the day of our annual ceremony. Oh, I'm in trouble. I shouldn't be here. I must get out of here immediately. Well, we will pick up this heart container before we go anywhere, because that is helpful. Gets an extra heart. Can we talk to him? What does he say? Let's go, quickly! Yes, so he will just follow our lead into this swirling vortex of terror. I do love that they animated Makar swirling out the same way we do. And conveniently, it takes us right back here.
Oh, Makar, you have returned safely.
I'm sorry, Great Deku Tree. I know you warned us many times, but still I did not listen.
Do not worry, Makar. You are safe now. Just be more careful from now on. You have done well, Link. I must thank you for your brave deeds. Here is that which I have promised you. Please accept it.
You received Faror's Pearl, the Earth Spirit. The Deku Tree has seen fit to give you this jewel, the treasure of the goddess Faror. Maybe Farore. I think it's Faror.
It is my hope that this pearl shall lead you to a fair destiny. All is well, Makar. Do not cry. Please, play your songs for me, as you always do.
Oh, that's right. We must begin our ceremony soon, before the day ends. I'm sorry to keep you all waiting. Let the ceremony begin. Oh, great Link. As my thanks to you, I shall play even harder than I normally do. I hope you enjoy it.
The Irishman in me wants to be doing a jig right now.
Great Deku Tree, this year you have once again produced some splendid seeds. With these seeds, we will continue to spread new forests across the Great Sea. Let us go, Koroks, to the sea. See you all next year. Take care. Farewell, great swordsman. May the winds of chance bring us together again someday.
Okay, now, with that done, before we go anywhere, I want to do a couple of things. First things first, you can hear Makar practicing this little tune here.
Thank you, Link, for all that you've done for me. How was my performance? Did it suit your tastes or no? This instrument is the one the great Deku Tree gave to me on the day of my birth. He said it is an instrument that people played long, long ago. It has taken many long hours of practice for me to be able to perform at the level I do now. 8 of my fellow Koroks have set on journeys to create new forests in the world. But both Hollow, who studies the making of potions, and I are always on this island. Please come see us here again. We'll be waiting for you. Yes, even though the song he's practicing is in a very different key from the ambient music that's playing. Let's see here. Hollow's Forest Potion Shop. Well, we hear the familiar mad scientist potion making music we heard way back on Windfall Island. I'm stuck. There I am. Let's see what this guy has to say. Swordsman, thank you so much for bringing Makar back to us. I am Hollow. I make potions from the fruits of the forest. I wish I could create a potion that would help you, Swordsman. But the ones I have here only seem to work on my fellow Koroks. I know. If you can somehow gain magic power, swordsman, then you will surely need a potion that can replenish it. Then, if I can get the right ingredients, I might be able to make a potion for you. Oh, but I haven't seen the ingredients that help recover magic power here in the forest. If I had seeds from the flower monsters in the Forbidden Woods, then maybe I could make a potion for you. Do you know about those seeds? Why, yes, I do, as a matter of fact. This is the use for the Boko Baba seeds. And if we L-target him, hollow, and press the button it's set to, we show them to him. Oh, that's a Boko Baba seed. That's it. That's what I need to make the kind of super replenishing potion that would help you, swordsman. Oh, but I can't give you any potion if you don't have an empty bottle to carry it in. I'm sorry. Oh, that's right. Now that I actually have a fairy, it's costing me trouble because I don't need it. Now, I'm actually not going to get the potion right now because there's something else I want to use this bottle here for. But it's good to know that it's there. Now, somewhere, I think that, yeah, that is it. Remember, Lenzo told us a special kind of firefly could be found in the Forest Haven. And it would help us make color pictographs. And we caught a forest firefly. In your bottle, a strange light emanates from this mystical creature. Yes, so we now have a forest firefly. So next time we're at Windfall Island, if we give that to Lenzo, hopefully he can help us make a picto box that can take pictographs in color. So yes, despite the fact that there are clearly fireflies all over the place, you want the slightly bigger one that emanates a slightly more obvious light. Whoa! Well, that's one way to get down quickly. Can defeat these things much more quickly with the boomerang. You want to make sure you get the seed first. I forgot to do that with the first one. It's always good to stock up on spoils items, particularly things you can make potions with. Now, if we go down here, I suspect, yep, since some time has passed and we have accomplished something, the post box is jumping around again. And I bet you this is going to be the letter I was expecting last time. Good morning. Letters for Link. We have one letter. Here is your letter. Dear Link, if you are reading this letter, it could only mean that you have peeked into one of our many post boxes. Yes, this is the letter I expected the first time. I am indebted to you. I am very sorry I let you leave without thanking you. Please accept my heartfelt apology along with my thanks. We cannot do much to help you, but we can at least do this. If we get any letters or parcels for you, we will deliver them to a post box near you. If you see any wiggling post boxes, please look inside them. I suppose you have a long way to go before your perilous journey is done. I have included a gift for you with my letter in the hope that it might help you. Please accept this small token. I look forward to the day that we meet again. May fortune fill your wings, from Komali's father. So that is from the Rito chieftain. And he gave us, very generously, a piece of heart. So that starts us towards our next heart container. Now here is the King of Red Lions, and let's see what he has to say.
So this place too has been attacked by Ganon. Could he already be regaining his power? Link, you must get the remaining pearl. It lies in a place northwest of here. We must set sail immediately.
And by immediately, he means in the next episode, because we are going to take a break right here. See, he's tired too.
You know,
They say yawning is contagious. I guess it is also contagious across the dimensional divide between video games and reality. Make of that what you will. But in any case, we've done plenty for this episode. We have saved Makar, we have gotten Faror's Pearl, and we are ready to set sail in search of the next pearl. So, I'll see you next time.